What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Sam here. Today we are not in the garage. We are going to be actually going off-road today. Finally time to get out and test the mods that we've been doing to the Gladiator. We got Ralph out here with us. He just got back from Rubicon and Moab. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go with him, but he's been jonesing to go full-wheeling ever since he's been back. So Ralph and his red JKU on 40s is with us. We actually got Kent out here on his shop Jeep, his JL on 40s. So as of right now, I'm the smallest tire Jeep, but we're gonna be heading up here to Slade. I don't know what we're doing. I think Kent's gonna be leading. So for once, I'm not leading. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody to video for me. My wife Melody, who usually videos, she's stuck at home today. She's on call for work, so she couldn't come with us. We are going to pick up my dad, though. He hasn't been out wheeling in a couple of years, like 10 years. He actually just got him a Gladiator Rubicon, but it's stock. So I figured I got an empty seat so he could come with us and see what it's like to full wheel nowadays. He is the one that got me into full wheeling. As a kid, he used to own his own shop, and he had his own Jeeps and stuff, but back when he was full wheeling in the 90s, he had a scrambler that was built on 35s, and that was like the extreme thing back then. So I'm gonna take him out here and show him what today's wheeling's like. So that'll be pretty interesting. So hang on, everybody. Let's go. We're gonna get out here and we're gonna have some fun today. Like I said, I do not know what's going on. I'm not in the lead, so it's kind of nice to have a mystery. But roll the intro. Let's get into it. Today's video is going to be powered by Onyx Off-Road. If you're looking for a good mapping software, you should try Onyx. They always are innovating, always got new stuff going on. And if you want to try it for a discount, I got a link in the description. They'll give you 20% off or more depending on what kind of sale they got going on. So use that code down in the description. We also, if you need some recovery gear, Yankum Ropes is gracious enough to give me a discount code, Sam Built. You also can find that down in the description below. Like I said, we're going to be testing out the RPM steering today, see what that's going to be like. But yeah, we're going to get out here. We're going to do some off-road today. It's been a while since we've been out here, so about to pick up my dad, and then we'll head on to meet everybody else at the meetup point. All right, so we started out going to do the new expansion of the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. We headed all the way down, almost to Tennessee, it seemed like, to hit up Bowman Road. So this is one of the new expansions that they opened up in the spring. This is where we started. I've been wanting to do these trails for a long time. Ever since they were announced, I've seen other YouTubers and stuff and other off-roaders take pictures and stuff out here, and it looks pretty good. Both these trails, the other trail we did was also on part of the expansion. It was Whoopfila is what it was called, but mostly creek trails. Both the trails were pretty easy, nothing too crazy. They're the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. If you don't know what that is, it's more of an overland route or whatever. There are some pretty rough spots on the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway, but nothing too crazy. This trail or road, Betty Bowman, it had one little off-camber thing in it. This rut right here was pretty bad. These trails are pretty heavily wooded around, and they go in and out of a creek, so a lot of water was standing and which caused lots of ruts, even though it hasn't rained in our area for a long time. We had a big drought this year, but you could tell down in here where it is that there's a lot of water still because of the shade and stuff. But Betty Bowman here. Not too bad. There was a spot down the ways a bit that was kind of off camber. Well, you'll see that in a second. And then there is one hard part at the end that has a bypass, but we'll get to that when we get there. So just enjoy the sights. I try to show what the best of the best was on this trail. Most of it is only POV from the cab because we didn't really get out and look. We actually kept moving pretty at a nice pace. So most of the stuff is POV from the window. So just enjoy it. All right, so this is one of the first little off-camber spots that we got on this trail. It's just a little off-camber down a little waterfall here. I did try to get out to help Vicky here spot. I didn't really need it though, but all it was a little bit off-camber, kind of going down. Easy does it, so we'll get her down there, and then I'll show you. It's kind of deceptive, to be honest. You'll see here when I go down, we'll give you a little POV of what it looks like, because it don't look like nothing. But it was tight, and it was off camber, and it was going to the side. But nothing too crazy, no huge ledge or anything, but we'll see what it looks like with going down in a POV. As you can tell in the video, it doesn't look like much, but that's what the picture she took of my Jeep being all flexed out, totally flexed out. Good thing I had the sway bars disconnected because it was really flexed out. But this trail was pretty beautiful, to be honest. The Katsu had really taken over. There was multiple areas that you would come up out of the creek and you would hit these big areas of Katsu just everywhere. So right now, where it's not all dead yet, it looks really cool, but it was really, there was multiple pockets of area like this where you were just surrounded by Katsu. This stuff just took everything over in this area, but that's what you did. You go in and out of the creek multiple times. Nothing really hard so far besides that one point. Just a little off camber. If you don't like pinstripes on your vehicle, do not come down in here because, as you could tell, it's pretty overgrown and lush down in here. Honestly, being as lush as it is probably will help you not get as many pinstripes because it's not dry. That's when you get the pinstripes, is when you get those dry branches just scraping against your vehicle. But the Gladiator's already got a bunch of pinstripes because, oddly enough, the guy that owned my Jeep before me, he actually was part of the, I guess you would say, the first people to map out the new expansion. So this Jeep's already been here before and did it. So done did it, but it's already got a lot of scratches on it, so I'm not too worried about it. But we're almost to the one part that's pretty interesting on this trail. Now, this trail is not really marked very well, so there was this spot right here that it looked like the trail kind of went off up into the left, but it actually went down into the creek. So just stay in the creek, and then right here is the area where the bad part is. The bypass is up here on the right. I didn't see it when we went through. I just saw it in the video, but you'll see why you want to take the bypass if you don't want to damage your vehicle. So oh yeah, that's gonna be great on the Gladiator. You got it. Your passenger tire's getting ready to come down. Getting ready. All right, now you're gripping down. There he goes. Boom. Bumper. All right, Vicky. Dang, that's that'll be real fun. I'm about to drag the crap out of my Jeep.
Like yours, Sandy, just slide across it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Way, driver.
Easy.
Keep that line.
Oof.
Straighten up a little bit.
Three-wheeling. Holy moly.
Well.
Okay, that works. Oh, my camera's going in the Jeep.
Can you turn, driver? As you move, come, driver.
You're good. You're good.
Come on forward. Let's start cutting passenger. Cut hard, passenger. We're going to try to swing your driver's side down.
It's about to come off.
So you don't hit your tire, but I don't know.
Just go slow. Easy. It's coming down. You're gonna, yep. You're down.
Didn't look like you fell in the station. Well, I mean on the tire. Yeah.
Now, luckily, I had the GoPro still rolling and I was directly behind her. So you'll be able to see how far her back tire came off the ground here. Also, too, I'll let you hear what my dad has to say about it. He was sitting in the Jeep while this is going on.
Damn, what a f***ing hole.
That makes me laugh every time I hear that. So I had to leave it in for you guys to hear too, because that was pretty funny. But it looked really bad from the back. The front, you could tell she was three-wheeling, but from the back, that thing had to be about, I don't know, 2 or 3 foot off the ground. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Now it's my turn to do it in the Gladiator, and you seen where Kent and her both scraped their back bumpers. Just imagine what I'm going to be doing. Also, shout out to Vicky for holding the GoPro for me and getting me a nice shot of me going down this hill, since my camera woman wasn't available on this day. Yeah, that did not sound good at all. So here's the POV of how it looks going down it from the inside.
Yeah. Damn. What are you for? Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. God, man. That doesn't sound good.
No.
Bumper and stuff.
I'll let you come around since your feet are already wet. Do you want to get Matthew?
You done broke the rock.
Oh, I did. I'll pull mine up. You're good. About to come down. My dad's going. Well, I drug the shit out of it.
You're going to do something you gotta get used to.
I think I broke that rock off.
But you should have gone first.
I know, right? I hope I still have a
You
rig.
gotta shut the door, it won't move.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you gotta shut the door. I put my little tow hitch thing on the back of it, so I didn't, you know, totally destroy my.
I just grabbed my head. Whoop up, whoop up here.
Oh yeah. Just keep coming straight. You're coming down in the rear. Keep coming. You're getting ready to come down. Yep. All right, so after that, there isn't really much of the trail left. You just kind of wind up the creek a little bit, and then you will have to come up in here to the right. Somebody's property is up here on the left, but the road, air quotations, road, is to the left. You do go right beside somebody's property. There was people saying that I guess these people on this property were not too happy with people using this road now because it hadn't been used in so long, and now it's being used again. There were reports that people were putting like concrete with rebar in the creeks and stuff to like damage people's tires and stuff like that. I didn't see any of that. That was just something that I had heard from somebody else and stuff like that. But as long as you stay on the trail and you stay in the creek and whatnot, they can't really do anything because this is actually a road. There are signs that say Betty Bowman Road. So once you get out here into this open area, there's a bunch of katsu on the right, and then this person's lawn, yard, or whatever on the left here. But what we're on right now is Betty Bowman Road, and that is how you get out. So you get out and go up to this road here, and then that's the end of Betty Bowman Road. Alrighty, the next road trail we were trying to get to was this Whoopfila. So this one was way back in this holler. It had signs that said that there was no through and no exit, which there's multiple trails down through here, but it's another one of these creek trails. So you just drive down into the creek and it winds through this area. There are multiple ways to get out of this area, but there's a loop that you can do. You can just go in one way, loop around, and then come back the other way. There are at one point in this trail, there is a fork in the road that there are multiple other roads that branch off of it that you can take. One takes you to a town called Oneida, but this area, it's just another one of those trails that's down in a creek and everything. So this road had one of the tougher obstacles. I've been seeing this area on social media and stuff like that. And people have been talking about how difficult this one part of the trail is. They actually do have a bypass for it, but we came to do some hard stuff, so we ended up doing it anyways. We did the hard part of the trail. If the trail was wet or whatever, or it had rained recently, it probably would be very difficult to do this part. But before we even got to it, we had to deal with getting through this area. This trail was not marked very well either. We ended up actually before this going and missing the turn and going up the road because this sign for the DBB was kind of off back into attached to a tree, and you couldn't really see it. But we ended up backtracking, found it, and got on the trail. So we ended up going down through here and winding our way through here. And then we get down a little further and find somebody has decided that they don't want nobody back here. And they thought that doing some tree trimming was going to help them block the road or something. I don't know. You'll see in a second. All right, we're out here on Whoopfila. We think we're on Whoopfila, and they got somebody had cut down a tree to block it off, but then people are still going around. They cut down multiple trees here. Cut down this one, and then they cut down this one. Luckily, Kent has his Milwaukee saw. There's somebody right here with a side-by-side. All right. Got it out of the way. Trail clearing. Shit. So they cut that one. And then they cut this one too. But that one got caught in that tree over there. So who knows? But they've been going around here. And then they got hills going up that way. So them causing people to go off trail is worse than just going on the main trail by doing that kind of stuff. So, but we are on Whoopfila and we're gonna continue on. Alrighty, so after that, more creek driving. This is a pretty beautiful trail, to be honest. There were some nice little areas where you drop down into the creek and stuff, and it was really nice. There's some big rocks down in here, but pretty beautiful, to be honest. This trail reminds me a little bit of the trail that we did for Jeep Jamboree, the one that they call Sinking Creek Trail, because, you know, it's a creek trail. But after you wind your way through this trail a bit, you see, I saw some markings. There's some flags that people had put up because I guess they had done that because a couple weeks before this, they did they had a fall ride for the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. And I assume since this was part of the expansion, they probably had a couple groups come out here and tackle this. So they probably marked it to show where the bypasses were, but we ain't doing no bypasses. We're doing the hard stuff. All right, we're at the sketchy spot of Whoopfila. You can't tell, but it's a big A-hole right here, and then goes up into that, and then you got a cut over on that side, but it's pretty dry. What I've seen of this, it's always wet, so, but there's a lot of water down here. Back it up, get a clean shot.
What? Squeeze the limit a little harder, get a little more juice.
Back it up, get a run at it.
Oh, right there, just bump it, go.
Yeah.
Straight.
Well, we'll actually see what the Gladiator is going to scrape through though.
Can't just go straight through the hole.
Oh, you can. She didn't want to. She don't like the mud.
Keep your wheel cut just like that.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I told you you'd be alright.
Well, if it can't go through here, it's best to go.
Hurry up and go through it.
Keep coming, yeah, keep coming.
Keep going. Keep going.
I'm holding you up here. Right now.
She's making it worse on herself. She's making it worse on herself. Alrighty, now it's my turn. So thanks to Kent for getting me this video, cell phone video, but this is me going up it.
Give her. Whoop, 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 whoop. Unless you want to climb up my leg. I know that's sexy and all, but hey, don't kill it.
It got excited.
Now, hey, he's good. Okay. Let's say you're going to go up and your ass is going to slide that way a little bit, so.
All right, so here's a little bit of a POV. Don't mind the wire that's in the way. I didn't notice that when I was videoing because, you know, you can't tell. But this is the POV. Go through this mud hole and then go down and try to, with this long Gladiator, you need to kind of like, it's stanky too, you know, get a good angle at it. So
I'd have come right up that way, man. He'll feel back on this side.
Unless you want to climb up my leg.
well, you know.
I know that's sexy and all.
Oh,
Hey, don't kill it.
wow, why did they do that
It
for?
got excited.
That's weird. There's no lockers.
Now, hey, he's going to, okay. Let's say you're going to go up and your ass is going to slide that way a little bit, so.
Okay. Yep. Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
woohoo! Yeah, it slid, didn't it? That was a lot of ass to slide.
No. He did the doughboy. Woo-hoo-hoo.
No, that was a lot of ass to slide on that one. All right, walked right up it, no lockers. I guess the long wheelbase helped me. So we got 2 more coming. 2 JKs. Oh God. Right up it. Yep. Woo! You're gonna slide. Ooh. I don't know. I think it came down the spring hard. Oh God. I don't look like it. Looks fine to me. All right, we got everybody through. After that, this trail is pretty much just easy sailing. There's more creek crossings to do, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the trail. So we kind of bombed through here. We thought there was going to be more at the end, but looks like this trail is just has a little part of it. The most of it is just kind of gravel roads and dirt roads. Once you get up out of the creek, there isn't really much other terrain or any much difficult terrain, I should say, after this. So you just kind of cross a couple more creeks, and then you end up at the top coming out of the creek, and then there was those multiple offshoots I was talking about. There's multiple roads that you can, I guess, continue venturing on. We didn't know which way to go. We ended up picking the one that sent us back the way we came in a loop. And then that's pretty much it. That was Whoopfila. That's the hardest part. I would say coming down this, doing this in the wet would be a lot more challenging. I would say coming the other way would be a lot more challenging too, where you would have to come up over the hill and then it would slide you down driver's side into it. That would be probably a lot more terrifying than going up and sliding down. But that's us at the end of Whoopfila. All right, we did Whoopfila and we did Betty Bowman. We got the Kraken ARB compressor going right now. Jeep is disgusting. But we're filling it up. Use my new air compressor. So we'll see how long it takes. I'm not timing it or nothing, but it looks like it's almost done. I only got them down to about 15-ish. So we'll see. All right, everybody, we are back home. Had to run in there and get some dinner. I was starving. I did not eat very much while we were out, but made it back home. Drove all the way down there and back. Dropped my dad off. Thing is, the disgusting mess. It was so dusty. It's not Gator anymore. It's Gobi. I mean, look at the vents. You can't even tell. I mean, they're black, and then like bad. And had the windows down, of course, so the inside is the same color as the outside, but performed really well. Betty Bowman Trail and the Betty Bowman Road, and then the Whoopfila Road. Not too hard of trails. Betty Bowman had one spot, the waterfall drop, that was pretty intense. And then Whoopfila had the little angled turn that was pretty gnarly. That in the wet would be not fun, and it slides you down real hard. So there were bypasses to both. We didn't take the bypasses, but there are bypasses. So, but both trails were good. They're way out there, but you know, it's the first time I ever did those trails, so I was pretty excited to do it. So find new trails and see new things. It was pretty out there, very pretty, very scenic. I saw a lot of wildlife right now. Snakes and deer and turkeys and guineas, and we thought we might have saw a bear, possibly, at least bear tracks. Beavers, saw some beaver bites on some trees. Some looked like some deer scrapes, so it was pretty cool. It's good to get back out again. Good to get my Jeep out there after spending all that time and stuff of doing stuff. We're gonna have a video of doing this fender chop and this. I didn't really kind of explain it, but yeah, I'll do a video of that here soon. I kind of was supposed to do that before I went out, but we went out anyways. So, but it's gonna stay dirty for a while. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day, so I'll just set it outside and let the natural car wash happen, and then I'll get it from there. But that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below, share this video, all this stuff. My RPM steering did great. That Kraken ARB did amazing. Everybody else was still airing up and I had already aired up, so that really did it good. I need to figure out a way to air down better, because that took forever. These wheels are annoying to deal with because the valve stem is literally right here, and you can't, it's hard to deal with. So that's annoying. But yeah, other than that though, the Jeep did good. Drove it back home, 75-80, drove it up there, 75-80, cruised around all day on 1 tank of gas. Onyx said that when let's see, it was 50 or 60 miles of trail riding that we did, so that's pretty good. And then that was, to get up there and back was like 50 or 60 miles, probably more than that, I don't know exactly. Probably 70 miles to get up there and then back. So probably did about 200 miles or more today. So pretty impressed. This old long truck, really impressive. If it just had a little bit more height on the belly, man, this thing would go anywhere. The back, you know, drug the crap out of it, but like Kent said, you know, he's had a Gladiator since they ever came out. You know, you just gotta get used to it, because that's what it is. Unless you want to spend the money and chop the bed and put a bed on it and stuff, if you want the factory bed on it, you gotta live with it. So, but until next time, guys, we will see you in the next one.